Brooksaw Antiques here. Today we have this 1923 LC Smith number 8 antique desktop typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Up top on the left is the adjustable paper guide, and this just helps you guide the page in straight, and I'm just going to line this up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the page, and also has these paper fingers that hold the page down. These are also adjustable and they have little rollers. The margins are located behind the carriage right here on the left. This is actually the right margin. You just want to push it down and move it like that, and you want to make sure that the margins are in between these paper fingers so you don't get stuck on them. So that one's too close to the finger, so I'm going to move it like this, closer to the right. And that's pretty good. And the left margin's on the right side here, and it's all the way on the, almost all the way on the end. So that way it's right after that paper finger. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. You hit this line space, gets you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we have it on single. But if you want double, you just turn this little dial, and there's a 2 and a 3. So when you put it on a 2, it skips 2 spaces. When you put it on the 3, it skips 3. That works good. We're going to keep it on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence on the next line. Very nice typing machine, very smooth, and the sound is very classic sounding, very antique. You can't really get with any other typewriter this kind of sound when you type on it. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the left side here. You just flip it down and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy. Or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't feed properly. Shift on each side and a shift lock on top there. To clear that, you just hit the shift button again. Backspace on the top right works good. And right next to that are the tabulators. This has a decimal tab. So I'll actually show you how to use that real quick. A lot of people don't know how to use that because it's a little complicated, I guess. So say this is where the, I guess you can't, so this is where the tabs are. You just pick these off and then you can put them anywhere on this rack. So the decimal point acts as a normal tab, so it'll just go to that wherever that tab is set. And say you wanted to do 0.00 there, you go to the next line, you hit the 1 tab, and now you're at 1.00, and on. So what it does is it spaces it perfectly to where you could do decimals, like for like some kind of a receipt or tax document or something. So that's really cool function of these typewriters. Over 100 years old, they had these back then. Pretty cool. Margin release on the top right. So when you get to the end of the margin, there's a locking mechanism that won't let it print, and if you hit the margin release, it will allow you to type past that. Now we're stuck on this paper finger, but it'll allow you to go to the end as long as that paper finger is out of the way. And on the left side is a ribbon key, which is the ribbon shifter. So right now it's just printing the top portion of the ribbon, and if you move it down to the middle, it's a stencil, which means it doesn't print at all. And if you go all the way down to the bottom, it prints the bottom portion of the ribbon. So if you have a black and red ribbon, the red is on the bottom, and that prints the red portion of the ribbon. That works good. All the brand new ribbon is loaded on the left side, so it's pulling to the right. If you want to change the direction, you just flip the switch here, and it'll pull to the left, as you can see there. We're going to keep it pulling to the right for now. And when you push in this knob like that, it'll disable the spacing when you turn the knob, so you can get to an exact spot on the page. Let it go. It's got those clicks. Each one of those clicks is one space. That works good. And it's just got 2 tabs on the top here for the wherever tabs and decimal tabs you want to work with. And this is the unlock lever to unlock the rollers underneath the platen like we showed earlier. Carriage release on each side in front of the knob here, and carriage release on the same spot on this side. Works good, very smooth, ready to go on day 1. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.